Hello, everybody. Welcome back to BrokeN Boys. It's episode 231. I'm Mike,
I'm Colin.
and yeah, today we're gonna be playing some catch up a little bit. No tomatoes, and I don't know where I was going with that. But a little catch up because of last week we had someone infiltrate our podcast a little bit, to try to steal the spotlight. And I also ditched last week, so
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Man.
a little bit. I just, I was nervous to talk to that guy. So
He wants to meet you. I mean, like he said last week, he hopes that you show up next time. So.
yeah, he's just saying that. But anyways, we because of that, we got a couple weeks of stuff to talk about a little bit. And plus a lot of music and shit. So yeah. How was your fortnight of time period, Colin?
Well, didn't play a lot of Fortnite, but it's
Damn.
last couple of weeks been all right. Working and such. Listening to a lot of music. Processing. Well, not processing, but seeing how many celebrities are going to die before we record a regular episode of the podcast.
Yep.
I mentioned it last week in the interview episode. Ozzy Osbourne died, and I was like, "Whoa!" And then Hulk Hogan died, and I was like, "Woo!"
I didn't know.
Yeah. Literally, I went into the bathroom. I went on Twitter, came out, and I went, "Yes!" I saw Hulk Hogan died. Terrible person. But work's been okay. Nothing too nutso or anything, I don't think. Just well, I mean, there was drama. There was two of my coworkers, one being someone who's working up to become a manager, and another one that's just terrible at their job. Bullied a 17-year-old coworker out of working at McDonald's anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that? I feel like I remember you talking about them bullying someone a while ago. Is this like a new thing, or is this?
It's a different person this time.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that's becoming a manager was like part of it, but like not as well. I wasn't there, so I know that one of them was more antagonistic than the other, and she was like the 17-year-old was like doing fries, and she's good at her job. She does like a really good job. She's working there for like a few years at this point, and like she gets it all done. And she's fun to work with. She's very quiet. She doesn't know a lot of English either, but she's like, she's super nice, and it's always nice to see her because she's good at her job and she knows what to do.
Yeah.
So the person that bullying her doesn't know what she's doing and isn't good at her job at all. But got on the 17-year-old for being bad at their job, and it just like she like flipped her off too, and was like just being super rude, and that made the younger one leave and walk out. So she quit. She was talked into coming back, and she came back, and then I don't know why my manager decided to do this, but they decided to take those two aside, the one that flipped her off and the 17-year-old, to like talk it out and like have the one that bullied her apologize, and the bully decided to I'm not going to apologize. I'm not apologizing. And then she came up front and started bragging about not apologizing.
What the fuck?
and and she thank you. But she started like bragging about it, and she was just like super rude about it, and that made the 17-year-old start crying, and she walked out again.
Yeah, valid.
Yeah, yeah,
Both
and
things.
right, and the bully just like kept bragging about it. So like my other coworkers were like talking about her behind her back, and like just like saying like what a bitch, like what the fuck is wrong with you, and all this, and so the bully decided to go up to my manager and be like, they're talking about me, they're being rude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and so that happened, but the 17-year-old, she got talked into coming back again.
Oh my god.
So she's back. I don't think she should be, but I'm glad to see her. You know, I hope that they don't work together. I also hope that the bully gets fired or reprimanded in some way, because we said I was talking to my coworkers, and it was, if nothing happens about the bully, we need to like get a group of us and talk to them and talk to our general manager, because that shit cannot stand like that.
No, that's unacceptable.
Yeah. But that was some work drama that happened over the past couple weeks.
I feel bad. I mean, obviously, being bullied's not great either, but I almost feel like I don't know. I don't know exactly how the 17-year-old keeps coming back, but I feel like she's being emotionally manipulated into coming back.
Oh,
The fact that it
well, yeah,
happened twice.
she's already like overworked and like over. You know, she like sometimes she's like working for like 11 plus hours
God
in a day.
damn. At
And it's like
17?
she's under 18, and that's not legal. She was doing that when she
Yeah.
was like 16, and that's not legal. But like her parents work there too, and I guess that they don't have a problem with it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but she just like is overworked, and she's underpaid for her work, and then she's being abused by her coworker who's been there for like 2 years less than she has.
Yeah.
Um,
Jesus.
and yeah, but that was fun.
Yeah.
No real rude customers or anything that I can remember. It was just like raining pretty hard the other day, and people were not turning off their windshield wipers while I was in the back window, so that was nice.
A little bit of shower at work. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. The switch up from starting yesterday, of the hot weather into the coolness has been very nice.
Yes.
I will say that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Because it's been fucking bloody hot for the last month.
I'll oh my god, sorry, brain. When I left work like a few times this week, it was like so stinking hot, and I was like sweaty already. And then yesterday when I left, it was just like a nice cool breeze and like 60 degrees. I was like, oh my god, this is so nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, you know, walking out of the apartment to go to work yesterday. It was windy, but like it was like 76 or something, and it was like, oh my god, this is fucking lovely.
Yes.
It's just like it's been like in the 90s for the last month, so it's like, you know, I'm vibing with it. If we stop getting hot weather for the rest of the year, I'm fine with it. Like if we just get this until fall, like, hey, I'm down with that sickness.
Wow.
Wow. I went and saw Fantastic Four last Friday with friends Ricky and Ashley and Max, and it was fantastic. I liked it a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, we were fed good this month with superhero content, with Superman and the Fantastic Four, and it was just, you know, it was great. They're both, you know, super stylized and well acted, and the visual effects were great. There's one specific scene where they're like in space, and like some of just like the best visual effects Marvel has had in like a long time. And great storytelling as well. It was great. And then I had a little conversation / argument with a couple people in the Discord chat with Mike's friends, Dane and Daniel. They were shitting on the movie. And like it was like and Dane in particular said that he liked Fan 4 Stick more, which was especially felt rage baity to me. I don't know.
It
He
might have
said
been.
that, and I was like, I said that, and then I told Max, and she's like, he's rage baiting. I was like, he might be.
He's been known to rage bait like that before.
But it was funny because they were talking about it like it was like a biopic or a
Yeah,
documentary. It was
like it
like
was
it's not
Oppenheimer.
realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's a fucking comic book movie. Like, and Dane was like, "Oh, I hate the space stuff. I like more grounded stories." And like that's fair, but the Fantastic Four's whole thing is space. I
Yeah.
don't know. Like they got their powers in space. They go to space a lot. Their biggest enemy, well, not their biggest enemy, but the enemy in the movie Galactus is a space god, and it's like, you know,
Yeah.
you know what you're getting yourself into. But you know, it was good. I liked it a lot. And then on Saturday, we went and hung out with Vince and John at Vince's place. Got to hang out there for the first time, and it was a good time. Played some board games, Anomia and Secret Hitler. Played some Mario Kart World. It was a good time. I liked it a lot, and you know, gonna go do that again today, starting today.
Yeah. Bachelors.
Bachelor party.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been good. Max has also been trying to get me into Jujutsu Kaisen, which, you know, I'm not a big anime person, never really have been, but she really liked this one, and she's like, I let you show me all your stuff. You gotta let me show you one of my things now. I'm like,
And
yeah,
you're like, no.
I am a cinephile. And you know, started watching it, and it's good. You know, there's Gojo's pretty cool, and the action's fun. But you know, there was one like weak episode yesterday that I was kind of not feeling, but like otherwise, it's been, you know, it's been good. It's been cool. I've you know, I don't know if I'll like stick with anime or anything, but you know, it's good.
No.
Listened to a bunch of shit.
Oh, also, we have a monthly roundup too. So
yes.
yeah.
Starting last week, listened to "Don't Tap the Glass" by Tyler the Creator. It's good. I'll talk about it more at the roundup. Listened to "Vanisher Horizon Scraper" by Quadeca.
Yeah.
Great. We'll talk more in depth about that, I'm sure.
Sure will.
Listened to fucking "Cyclicism" by Plaintive. Shout out. Listened, and then today or last night into today, Hayley Williams basically released a full album.
Oh yeah.
But it was just, she released 17 singles on their own, not in an album.
What the hell?
But I'm gonna count it as an album.
Yeah.
It's like the Ego Project or something like that. But she released them on her website earlier this week or last week, and they got released on a streaming last night, so I checked those out, and they were good. They're like, you know, there's like a hint of Paramore, but like Hayley Williams is like, has her own style that like really fits her vibe.
Right.
And I like it a lot. She, you know, there's some standouts in there. Like Dream Girl and Shibuya is good. Brotherly Hate is good. Mirtazapine is about an antidepressant, and that's pretty catchy.
That's good.
And there's one called True Believer that's like kind of showing up on my For You page throughout the week, and it was just, it's like there's a few lines that's like going after racists and the racist South and everything, and you know, you shout out. And
shout out the racist South.
Yeah. And then Renee Rapp also released a new album last night, which I listened to this morning, called Bite Me.
Yeah.
Which is good. I haven't listened to her first project in a long time, but I saw that she released this, and I was like, yeah, might as well. And it's, you know, it's good pop. There's like some cool there's like kind of 80s production, but it's more in like a rock kind of way, with like the way that the guitars sound and such. It's not like super, it's not like synth pop '80s inspiration or anything. It's more like the rock and the guitar sounds and things.
Yeah,
which I thought was cool. She has a good voice, and it's very sex positive. So
nice.
good things. A good
Yeah,
album. Yeah, but
you're
that's basically
busy,
my week.
busy with music.
Yeah, I finished the main story of Donkey Kong Bonanza last night as well.
Nice.
And that was really good. I love that game. Probably a game of the year for me at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Did
Great shit.
did
But
Donkey Kong survive at the end?
no, he got shot through the heart, like very graphically.
Oh,
Uh,
like Harambe style, or like
it was funny because his sidekick throughout the game is a little girl. So
the fucking
um,
what is it? The Ohio State Zoo or whatever.
Cincinnati Zoo.
Cincinnati Zoo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just live footage of the Harambe incident.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was basically my week. How was yours?
My fortnight of weeks was
Mhm.
pretty all right. You know, uh, at the very end of last week, and it feels like so long ago, but it was my birthday. I
Mhm.
didn't get to quite talk about it on the pod, but my family and I went out to Cheesecake Factory that Sunday afterwards. Um, and yeah, that was the second time I've been there. Last time we went was my birthday last year. But what did I get? Oh my God, this is way too long ago. Yeah, I'm way too tired. It was oh, I got like oh, I'm not gonna remember the name of it, but it was some sort of chicken dish. I like looked up online because have you been to Cheesecake Factory before?
I have not.
Okay. One of the
Was it like
things,
marsala or something? Chicken marsala.
something like that, yeah, yeah, because but like something about Cheesecake Factory that they're somewhat known for is that they have like a gigantic menu, like kind of insanely big,
Mm.
and I was explorative last time we went there, and I got like it was like a chicken and shrimp gumbo or something like that, and it was very good. But I was like, all right, I want to be a basic bitch this time, I guess. So I was like looking up online, like, what's everyone's favorite dish at Cheesecake Factory, and that was the one that they said. And
Mm.
it was good. I liked it. I don't think I liked it as much as the gumbo, but it was still good though. And then I got a giant piece of cheesecake for my birthday too, and that was good.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
what kind?
I this time I got what did I go for? Oh my God. It was yeah, it was a cookie dough one. It was a cookie dough one that I
Mm.
got, and it had like what was it called, a blondie as like the bottom base
Mm.
of it. Yeah, it was good shit. I love me
Mm.
some cookie dough, and I love me some cheesecake. So, um,
Yum.
yum yum yum. But yeah, that's basically all I did for my birthday though. I like keeping things low key. And yeah, that was pretty low key, and I'm 24.
Mm.
um, but and then last weekend, or no, it wasn't last weekend. It was in the middle of last week on Wednesday. My mom and I went up to Wisconsin to go to a little outdoor public concert, which was a group, or yeah, it was a group doing a cover out or a covered performance of Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, um, an album that neither my mom or I were really all that familiar with. I was more familiar than I remembered because I had listened to it a few times, and I did
Mm.
remember it, as like we were listening to it on the way up, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, they were doing it with like it was in like the capital of Madison, Wisconsin, and like it was like right
Mm.
outside the Capitol building, and it was like free concert, so a whole bunch of people just in lawn chairs out there listening to
Mm.
some music. And they had not only like the rock band set up, but then also um ooh, the I'm forgetting which school it is, whatever school, big school is in Madison, UW Madison. Their their orchestra was also there playing alongside them for like every song. So like they had some arrangements and shit. Um, and yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, the sound wasn't the best. It was all right, but it wasn't the best. I couldn't really hear the orchestra most of the time.
Mm.
But it was a good vibe. As soon as the sun went down a little bit, definitely felt very nice out there. But yeah, that was pretty much that. I don't wasn't really anything too notable about that, but I took a day off work to go do that. And then the next
Yeah.
day, we left early a little bit, and then I got home, took a nap, and went to work on that Thursday. So a little bit of driving and then a little bit of working.
Yeah.
But it's all good. And yeah, then like you said last weekend, we went down to see Vince. I've been to his place before. I helped move him in there, but first time being there with you guys. And yeah, it was a good time. I mean, also John and I shared like a drive together for a couple hours there for both up and back.
Cute.
And yeah, it was very cute, a little sexual, and just a good time. Um, and but yeah, yeah, that was good. And, oh, and one of the things I also wanted to mention about that is that when we played Secret Hitler, we did it with 10 people. We got to meet
Yes.
um some of Vince's friends, six of them to be exact, three couples, and was slightly, I don't know if overwhelming is the right word, but learning and meeting people through a social deduction game is definitely an
Yeah.
interesting way to learn about people, I guess.
Yeah.
I
It was overwhelming for me. Like,
Okay. Yeah, that's fair,
yeah,
that's fair.
especially at
um
the beginning when they all walked in, and it was like
yeah.
everyone was like instantly loud, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, yeah,
Just,
well, it was a little bit of a loud crew. But
yeah, it's fun
as
though.
the numbers started dwindling down a little bit, as one couple left, and then as two couples left, it was
Mhm.
kind of a nice vibe at the very end. But
Yeah,
it was getting late, and I had 2 hours until I was back home. I was like, all right,
yeah,
I'm enjoying this, but I gotta call it. So did that, but that was a good time. And then yeah, yesterday, beat Last of Us Part 2 on Grounded, second
Ooh.
second playthrough. True gamer over here. Um, and yeah, yeah. I mean, like it was hard in places, but I wouldn't say it was like not doable at all.
All right.
And yeah, I'd say I mentioned to you a hard part last time, but another hard part was like literally the last enemy encounter. Um, I don't think it's a spoiler to say at the resort. And it's like it wasn't in the big open area. It's like the very last one where you're like more so in like an outdoor hallway type of situation. Um,
Mm.
yeah, there's just like a lot of enemies and like no way to stealth it, at least that I
Yeah.
could see. So, um, yeah, that was a little difficult. But I did it, and then I beat the game a little late last night, which is why I'm a little extra tired today, and also why I started slightly late. But yes, I did that. Gonna take a little break from Last of Us because I still gotta do another playthrough for the chronological order, and you know, I'm probably just gonna do that one on like easy settings and stuff, and then just be a completely opposite of the grounded, just guns blazing, um, lore accurate Ellie and Abby. But yeah, I released an EP. I released music
Ooh, ooh.
called Cyclicism, like Colin was talking about. And that's pretty cool. I've been trying to. do a little bit more online promo this time. Not as much on my Instagram, which I have some plans to do some stuff for that still. But on like album of the year and stuff, I've been trying to uh, be more of an annoying self promo guy, a little bit. But hey, it's gotten some people to listen to it and gotten some good reviews from just complete strangers. One guy in particular was like very very sweet and like was saying like it's his favorite EP of the year and everything, and like said that like I
Mm.
was inspiring him to create stuff and shit like that too. I'm like, oh, dude,
Oh.
what the hell? That's so nice. But it's also been nice seeing people just selfishly, because like I said, I've Been in a Rut is one of my favorite songs on there, if not my favorite song.
Mm.
I've been seeing a lot of people rating that one the highest, and like by a decent margin. I'm like, hell yeah. That's what I want to see. I spent a lot of time working on that one. So but yeah, that's been pretty cool. um and then in terms of like work, I mean, work was kind of whatever. Not really too notable. This last Monday, I accidentally made a little bit of um, a mistake. Like not like too bad, I don't think. But I at the very end of the night, I kind of caused some people to have a little bit of extra work, because
Oh.
I was a little tired and like thought I didn't see some stuff coming down, but they actually were coming down. It was me being tired and I made a bad judgment call, and oopsie. But like the person who was running the machine, I I could definitely tell that she's a mom because she gave me the most like disappointed mom look I've ever seen. I'm like, oh my god, like I think even more than my own mother. um,
Oh no.
it was a very disappointed mom look, and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. um, so there was that, and then immediately I got my karma because I went out to my car when it was like so humid out there at fucking 11 o'clock, and for some reason my battery was dead, and I
No.
didn't. I have a little self starter kit, but I forgot to put a couple things in it that were very important, like it's the cables
Uh-oh.
to jumpstart the car. So I was calling my mom and I was like super tired, and like that whole thing had just happened, and I'm like, oh my god, can you just come help me please?
Yeah.
And she said that she would. And it's like a 30-minute drive. But I kind of just like propped my hood up and like was holding jumper cables next to my car, hoping that someone would help. Potentially a kind stranger. And finally, one guy he came up to me with like Google Translate, and he was like saying like, "Hey, do you need to help jumpstart your car?" And
Uh-huh.
I feel very awkward about it now, but I said C instead of yes. As soon as I did that, I was like, I should have just said yes. He knows what the fuck that means. Um, um, and then thankfully, yeah, he helped me out with that. He was very kind to be doing that. And again, I was debating if I should say muchas gracias. And I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna say thank you very much. I was like, don't push it, don't push it. Um, and yeah, and I did that, and I was very grateful of that. Called my mom, and I was like, hey, you can turn around. She had just like left, thankfully, but
uh,
um, yeah, that was a little bit of an event that night. But yeah.
yeah.
Um, yep. And yeah, I think that's really about it. Um, I'm somewhat abandoning one of the guy I've been working with a lot today. A good guy I've been working with. He's like the only guy there that I'm like decently chill with, and like I think he's a good guy. um Although he hates The Last of Us Part 2, so maybe there's some red flags I
Oh
have yet to
no.
um
I was
but
gonna say he hates black people.
he's all good except for one thing. um no, yeah. We were talking a lot about games last night because our machine was down for a while, and I mentioned I was playing Last of Us 2. He's like, "Oh, dude, that game pissed me off." He's like, "I never finished it. And I like that they killed Joel." And I was like, "Oh, damn."
Oh brother.
um, But anyways, I'm kind of abandoning him a little bit today, and so is the main lead, like the old guy. He's also not going to be
Mm,
there today, coincidentally. So all the people who are doing pallets, it might be a bit of a shit show today potentially, because him and I are kind of like the ones who know what's going on and knows what needs to be done. So,
damn.
uh, yeah, good luck to him. But yeah, and then for albums, I didn't watch anything this week or the last 2 weeks, but I did listen to a few albums, not as much as you, but the most reviewed thing of the last couple or a couple weeks ago was the it was a record by a guy named Jim Legacy, and it was called Black British Music 2025. um, and that was a good record. I'll talk a little bit more about it in the weekly roundup or monthly roundup. But then it got basically immediately dethroned. Like I've been kind of doing that the most reviewed album on like Monday at midnight. Is kind of what I've been
Mm.
doing. And then Tyler the Creator dropped an entire fucking album on Monday morning. So I kind of made an exception because of how many votes the Tyler the Creator album got. I
Yeah.
made an exception, and the Tyler album won that week instead. But yes, that was another thing I listened to. Don't Tap the Glass by Tyler the Creator. Talk about it in a sec. And then Vanisher Horizon Scraper by Quadeca. Also listen to that. And we'll talk about it in a sec as well. But yeah, I think that's about it for me. I don't really have much else. But we're already a half hour into this episode because we had to we had to round up 2 weeks of content.
Sure
Jesus
did.
Christ, 2 weeks of our life. I'm in the
Personal content.
I'm in the true YouTuber mindset. My life and my content are becoming blurred. Um, but
That's fucking close.
yeah, but yeah. So I guess
Yeah.
what do you want? You want to go to monthly roundup?
Yeah, we can do monthly roundup and then talk about news and such.
News and such. Well, you actually may have more than me potentially. I have 6 down for this week or
Let me
month.
see. Let me see. One. That's it.
A one, a
Two.
two, three.
Two, three. Four. Five, six.
Shit. Oh shit.
I mean, if I count cyclicism, I have seven.
Okay. Do you want to go first then? Usually it's me going first. So
Sure, we'll
yeah,
switch up. We'll switch up on the
yeah.
on the yeah. So yeah, first thing I listened to this month would have been "Magical Live" by McKinley Dixon.
Hmm.
Very early this month, and I haven't gotten the chance to revisit it yet, but I do like it a lot. Jazz and rap just work so well together, and
Hmm.
I love that a lot. The instrumentals on this thing are beautiful, and I really like a lot of the lyrical content on here. Um, it's something. It's probably, I don't know if it's better than Sims this year in terms of hip hop for me.
Hmm.
It might be, but I just it's really damn good, and I recommend checking it out because it is very well made. The production is great, and like I said, I love the instrumentals on it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really, some of the tracks I really liked were "Listen Gentle," "We're Outside," "Rejoice," "Magic Alive," um, "Run Run Run" Part Two, and the closer could have been different, and I have it at a light 9.
Cool. Yeah, I vouch for that record too. I really like that one as well. First one I have, I wanted to repeat this one because I think it came out the very end of last month and I got like one very tired listening to it. And that was
Mhm.
the Lord record,
Uh,
Virgin. Um, and yeah, after listening to it a couple more times after that, I'm more awake. Um, uh, I still kind of feel the same. I think it's kind of like it's a good album and I enjoy it. But I do think it doesn't have that staying power like pretty much any of the songs for me. And I think it has a nice collection of themes and very personal to her. But it just doesn't really connect with me all that much. But it's still a good record at the same time. But uh, yeah, that's really kind of all I gotta say about it. Some of my favorites on there are Shapeshifter, If She Could See Me Now, and David, the closer. And yeah, overall, I have it at like a decent 7. I think it's good.
Yeah, that's a fair rating, I would
Yeah.
say. Next thing I listened to was Preacher's Daughter by Ethel Cain. And I'm really big on this album. I like it a lot. I'm a slut for a concept, and this does that really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ethel has a fantastic voice and a really a keen eye for storytelling. And the production on it is really, really good too.
Mm-hmm.
There's some like really weird parts. There's some really atmospheric parts. It's and the lyricism is just like really, really well done throughout the whole thing. There's some tearjerkers. There's some songs that have a nice, fun time to. Thoroughfare, which is almost a 10-minute song, is like really fucking good. And yeah, it's just like a lot to do with like you know, Christian guilt, I think, throughout a lot of it. But it's it's great, and I'm glad I finally got to it. I'm interested to hear the new record next week when that
Mm-hmm.
comes out.
Oh shit, that's next week. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it a lot. Some of my favorites on here were Thoroughfare, A House in Nebraska, American Teenager, Family Tree. I like Ptolemy and Televangelism as well. I'd probably give it like a light 9 as well.
Oh
Really good
wow.
album.
Probably in light 9.
Yeah, probably a light 9.
That's sick. I actually I want to listen. I think I'm gonna prioritize listening to that this week just so I can before the new one comes out. Because I'm almost positive that's gonna be the most reviewed thing of it next week. So um cool. Yeah, next thing I listened to was GDLU Prelux by Jid. Which is another album that's coming out soon.
Next
Hold on.
week.
That's also next week. Oh shit! Hold on. Maybe the Jid will win next week. Actually, that's why I went to go check. But anyways, he did like a little instead of a deluxe, he did a prelux, and like a few songs from the that I'm assuming didn't make the record. And also low key kind of hoping didn't make the record. But you know, it's a solid little EP. I think actually it's some of the best like flows that I've heard Jid do, which is a crazy compliment because his flows have always been good, but like they like get like really kind of insane on this project a little bit. Like to a point where like my music theory brain is going like, what the fuck? That's crazy. But you know, it is just like a short little batch of tracks, and it's only 4, and like I think the middle 2 are kind of forgettable, and then the opener I thought was really cool, and the song with Eminem I also think is pretty decent. I don't dislike that nearly as much as a lot of people do. But yeah, pretty crazy display of talent. I am hoping that I enjoy the album a little more consistently than some of the stuff he's been showing beforehand, though. But you know, it's a nice little EP. Give it like a light 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Next thing I listened to was Moisturizer by Wet Leg.
Mm.
Haven't really revisited it since I listened to it, but I like it. I haven't listened to the first one in a long time either, but it's they're pretty similar from what I remember. Cool vibes, like the indie rock post punk kind of thing that they do so well. And it's, I like the way that these songs kind of, I talked about it when I listened to it. They kind of like they go from like a sweet love song to kind of like more crazy Crazy Love Song, like a harder rock version, kinda. Just like a more sexy way, I guess. Like it goes between like lovey dovey to sex, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
but it's,
I hate when
it's
that shit
cool.
happens. It goes from lovey dovey to sex.
But there's some really cool stuff on here. I like their chemistry a lot, and it's just like, they work really well together, and I just enjoy their vibe. It's one that I have to re-listen to, but I do quite like it. And some of my favorites off of it were Davina McCall, which I had as Song of the Week. I like Pokemon, Pillow Talk, Catch These Fists, CPR, and You and Me at Home. It's a good album. I'd give it like a I have it at like a light 8 on Album of the Year. So I'll go
Nice.
with that.
All right. I mean, it is your score. Next thing I listened to was Let God Sort 'Em Out by Clips. Big album, big return for the world of hip hop, but not one that I think it was a little bit before our time in terms of like social consciousness of what was going on in hip hop.
Right.
So didn't really know too much about them before going into it. And I know a little bit more now. And I think what they do well is done extremely well on here, which is like the wordplay, and just the lyrics in general are very witty and very fun throughout. Well, kind of fun. Some of them are a little dark, but I think it's got good production from Pharrell. I think it's got good pacing and a whole bunch of stuff. I just don't really think it's for me all that much, aside from a few tracks. But it definitely is a notable record, and I can kind of see why people are enjoying it so much. But I think it's pretty good. But it's not like it's not a 10 for me. But
No.
some of my favorites on there though are The Birds Don't Sing, the opener. I think that track is incredible. And then I actually just kind of going straight down the line. Chains and Whips with Kendrick Lamar is good. POV with Tyler the Creator is good, and So Be It I think is also a great track. But yeah, I'd probably give it like a strong 7 overall. It's not quite my thing, but it is a good listen.
Yeah. And that is coincidentally my next listen. Let God Sort 'Em Out by Clips.
Mm-hmm.
I also think it's just like it's good, but not like my cup of tea. I don't think I see. I was seeing people gush about it when it first came out, and I was like, oh well, I might as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I wasn't as big on it, and I still am not as big on it as everyone else is, but I still enjoyed my time with it. I also think Pharrell's production is really cool and lush throughout. I like that their wordplay a lot. There's a couple of funny moments on here, and the chemistry with them together, and also just all the the features on here were well done as well. Um, Something I'll have to re-listen to, but as it stands, I have it at like a light 8, and some of my favorites were Chains and Whips, POV, The Birds Don't Sing. I liked FICO and Let God Sort 'Em Out / Chandeliers as well. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. Cool. Next thing I listened to was Black British Music 2025 by Jim Legacy. It is spelled like leg ecstasy. But this was the most reviewed thing of the week, and going into it, totally thought this was going to be some modern day that maybe trap, but also like rage. That's what I was looking for. Just it's a very loud album cover, very in your face. It looks kind of punky and all that kind of stuff. But instead, what it is it's a very introspective and like kind of beautiful album. It's a really big mix of genre blending, but it's done in like a very natural way. Like there was a Gene Dawson album. Gene Dawson, is that his name? I think so. That I listened to last year. That a lot of people were really liking, and it had a similar just huge genre blending like throughout every track. But I really like the way that Jim Legacy does it. And I think it like the way he incorporates samples, and the way he like sings and all that kind of stuff is like really great all throughout. And like just a very big surprise for me when listening to this the songs of the week, or god damn it, albums of the week. There's too many
Yeah.
things of the week and of the month that we do on this podcast. And I do it to
That's true.
myself in this case. Um, but yeah, no, I think it's a great little mixtape that I really thoroughly enjoyed. And also, I sent a track to you after I was listening to it. But I, especially with this album cover and the title Black British Music and a whole bunch of stuff, I really was not expecting a John Bellion fucking sample on track 3. But like that sample started going, I was like, is that? And I'm like, oh yeah, that definitely is. What the hell? But yeah, no, it's a cool little project, and I would recommend checking it out if you got some time. And yeah, I gave it a light 8.
Cool. Yeah, I think I saw that you had reviewed that on album of the year, and I was like, that's an interesting album cover. But I didn't really look into it other than the sample you sent me.
Yeah, I would say the album cover I don't think is all that representative of the music. But yeah.
Yeah. Next thing I listened to was "Don't Tap the Glass" by Tyler the Creator. A little bit of a surprise drop from Mr. Tyler. And it's cool. I like it quite a bit. I think that it gets into the dance pop kind of thing. And it's fun. I like a lot of the tracks on here. I'm not like huge on it. I don't think it really holds a candle to the last like at least 4 releases in Tyler's discography, but it was really just meant to get him. It was really just like a inspiration for him to like get through the rest of the tour because he was tired and he was just like, I need to make myself excited for something, and this was what he did. And I think it's fun, and it's well made. There's some fun moments on here. It's one that I think I need to listen to more, but I did have a fun time with it last week before another big album dropped.
That being sick.
So yes, exactly. But I like it quite a bit. Some of my favorites being "Sugar on My Tongue," "Big Poe," "Sucka Free," "Stop Playing with Me." "Ring Ring Ring" is really fun, and I also like the closer. "Tell Me What It Is." Yeah, just fun. I have it like a light 8 right now. So
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, it's also the next thing I listen to, and I have pretty similar feelings. I think it's a nice little switch up for him, and definitely, as he was stating online, it's not a big concept thing. It's just a record that he wanted to make. Definitely sounds like he had a lot of fun making. But yeah, no, I think it has a good energy and good vibe to it. But I feel it's definitely one that I'm going to be like, oh yeah, that's a record that he has in his in his catalog. But yeah, it's not quite at the same level as his other stuff for me. But it's still fun. Some of my favorites on there are "Sugar on My Tongue" and "Ring Ring Ring," and also "Don't You Worry, Baby." I think those 3 stick out a lot for me. But yeah, I mean, I've listened to it a bunch of times at this point, and like I think kind of like I really liked it my first listen, and then like each subsequent listen, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. But it's definitely an interesting switch up for him, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd probably have that as like a decent 7.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Next thing I listened to was "Cyclicism" by Plaintive. And it's biased as I may be, it's some good stuff. Okay. I like it a lot. It's really well written. I love a lot of the instrumentals on it. There's some, we talked about it last week with him, but some cool, new synth stuff. I like a lot of the vocal layering throughout as well. It's just, it's really well written, and I love it a lot. I've been in a rut is my favorite off of it, and it's just, it's really well written, and it's well made. I think Petals is just above it still,
Mm,
but that's more of a personal thing
that's
because
fair.
you know.
You saved
um,
it.
yeah, but yeah, all 5 songs are great. I love them a lot, and I look forward to what Mr. Plaintiff has next as he moves on. But I have it at like a late 9 right now.
Cool. I'll have to check that out. Um, and thank you. But the next thing or the last thing that I listened to this month was Vanisher Horizon Scraper by Quadeca by the boy. And yeah, this is his best project yet. He's outdone himself yet again. Yeah, I was listening to I Didn't Mean to Haunt You again yesterday, and like I still
Mhm.
think that album is great, and I think in some ways I think the storytelling's a little bit better on that one. But just like sound wise, like I didn't even realize how much Vanisher like just sounds so much fuller and so much better in some ways
Mm.
than I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. I still love that record a lot, but this is something else, and it's a very very good record with so much genre blending, but all done in a cohesive way. It's very ambitious, and I think it just has a lot of creativity going for it as well. Like I the more I hear him talk about that great Bakunawa track, the more I really fucking love just the whole concept of. I mean the whole record, but like that song in particular, just like oozing creativity, like getting Danny Brown to rap from the perspective of a Filipino sea creature, like it's like it's so sick, it's so fucking sick. And yeah, I mean I could talk about this record for a long time probably, and like maybe we'll talk more about it potentially. I don't know. But
Mm.
I think it's a very good. Maybe a couple times on there where I'm like, well, maybe it could be a song shorter or so, or like this, a little bit shorter or so. But
Mm.
I still think it's very good. And definitely my favorite of the year so far. But some of my favorites on there are At a Time Like This, Godstained, Monday, That's Why, Thunder, Great Bakunawa, Foregone, Casper. That last ending row of tracks is so good. But yeah, I have it at a decent 9. I think it's incredible.
Yeah. Um, Vanisher Horizon Scraper is also my last album of July. And goddamn, this I don't know what could dethrone this for album of the year,
Mm-hmm.
but if for now it's firmly there, and like I see it staying there because it
Yeah.
is really really fucking good. Out of the 3 Quadeca projects that I've listened to, this is by far my favorite. And it's super super well done. The production is fantastic. It's so full and beautiful and lush, and there's so much genre blending, like you were saying. Like it just goes all over the place. The instrumentals throughout all of it are so good.
Oh yeah.
Starting off the album with like mostly an instrumental, super cool. And then I Dream About Sinking, the full instrumental track was just
Oh yeah.
they're just gorgeous, man.
Fucking clarinet solos on an ambient track. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
It's just it's so fucking good, and I've been playing through it for the past week. It's just been awesome, as well as watching the turning the tables to our video of them
Yeah, yeah,
listening to it. It's just it's so good, and I really recommend you go check it out. And I'm so excited to hear some of these tracks live
yeah.
um, in a couple months. But some of my favorites are Dancing Without Moving, Ruin My Life, God Stained Monday, Foregone, Natural Causes, At a Time Like This, That's Why, Foregone, and Casper,
Mm,
most of the album.
yeah.
Uh, I have very few qualms. It's really well made, and I'll be playing it for a long time. But
Yeah,
I got it at a strong 9.
yeah, yeah. I don't blame you. I've been having it on repeat as well. It's so good. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, you said you also listened to that Renee rap album, right?
Yeah, but it's technically August, so.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So I'll stay tuned, I guess. But yeah, cool. And the last thing I just wanted to add is one of the things I really tried to consciously do with the Cyclicism EP was to release it at a good time. So like I was like the original release date. I made sure it didn't fall on an artist analysis week and stuff like that. And then I didn't want to coincide with any big releases either. And I had to delay that due to my grandma getting surgery. Like
Yeah.
that was kind of scary there for a sec. And delayed it to a date that looked good. July 25th, was that it? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, July 25th. Looked like it was a clear date. And then realized Ars Analysis was that week, which we did end up doing. And also, only two of the biggest albums of the year dropped that week as well. So
Yeah.
just a little bit of irony to add on to that release. But it's all good. It's I no beef with Ben or Tyler. So um, anyways, yeah, we can talk about news a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't really have much. The only thing I have that I just kind of wanted to bring up a little bit is that we've talked about Brad taste in music a lot on this podcast, and we were fans of him for a long time, mainly from those 21 Pilots reactions back in the day, but stuck around for a long time. And last year it kind of just it seemed like he made an ass out of himself and just wasn't really able to deal with the fame and all that kind of stuff, and like had a lot of sympathy for him. And I think there's still it's murky waters. It's murky waters
Yeah.
for sure. But he kind of really revealed himself to be um more of an asshole and like a domestic abuser a little bit
Yeah, man.
behind the scenes. And like he it wasn't even that he got outed for that. Like he willingly gave up that information and like did it in such a casual way that was like uh really raised so many red flags. I'm not sure if you ever watched
Yeah.
that video or like saw any of the
Yeah, I
clips or
did.
stuff. Yeah. It like as I was watching it, I was like, oh my God, this is just not good. And
Yeah.
yeah, I do hope he stays safe. I will say that. Because I do worry about, you know, the potential impact this could have, because this I mean there was a lot of straws that people were saying this is the last straw, but
hmm
like this for me really is a last straw, and I think it is for a lot of remaining people with Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I just wanted to bring that up and say that not going to be supporting Brad anymore.
No.
And I hope he stays offline for himself. Honestly, I hope he
Yeah.
stays offline just for good at this point. But yeah, just
I
wanted
mean,
to bring it up.
honestly, yeah, he's honestly needed to be offline for a while
He
now. I
has,
think like
yeah,
he's had a lot of mental health problems over the past like 5 years plus that have been very concerning and very he's been very open about them.
yeah,
And it has a lot to do with like the internet and not being able to cope with fame and everything like that. And it's just like like you said, we got into him a long time ago when he was first coming up, when he was doing 21 Pilots reactions, and like his Black Parade reaction is still like some like they were some of my favorite reaction things
yeah.
that I can remember. And it's just like last year when we saw Hive Mind, he was a special guest, and I was excited to see him.
Oh yeah,
It was really cool. And it's like he's like he's our age. It was cool to see somebody that like is big in the music review kind of music YouTuber area that like is that close to where we are and where we're from and everything
yeah,
like that. And he's just like and it's just disappointing. And he very much like self-reported on himself,
yeah.
like and it just like I don't. it's sad. It's sad because
it is.
you know, I haven't really consistently watched Brad in a while, but you know, he seemed to be doing better. Like he was on Hive Mind a bunch, and like he said, he was at Live Mind. And all of a sudden, last year, I saw that him and his ex had split up, and everything, and then just like straws kept being.
Yeah, well, I mean, last year was also all the H3 stuff as well.
That is true. Yeah,
last year is when like a lot of shit happened. Yeah, it was like right after that, maybe not right after that Hive Mind show, but like a few months or so after that. So
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's disappointing, and you know, I do hope that he stays safe and gets some help. But just yeah, not going to support him either. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched up until he talked about getting arrested, and then I was like, okay.
Yeah, just
unsubbed.
The way he just so casually talked about that, and like he was in, as if he was like being wronged for doing that. Right. I was like, oh, that is a lot of red flags that I don't want to be supporting.
No.
Yeah. But that's something. That's all I really got down for like news, though, despite it being 2 weeks. But
I got some stuff. Tame Impala was teasing last week and released a new single as well, called
that's an interesting track.
Yes, it is. End of Summer.
Yeah.
And I just listened to it today, and it's fine. Yeah. It's very like dancey as well, and I wasn't like super into it. It's like 7 minutes as well, so it kind of overstayed its welcome for me. But you know, I'll listen to a new Tame Impala record when it comes out. But for now, I'm like, yeah, okay. Chapel Roan released a single today called "The Subway," which she had played at like festivals and things, and it's like the sound is on Spotify and has been from her like festival performance of it like last year at Lala or something. But I like it a lot. I think it's a lot better than The Giver, which was her last single. You know, her vocals are great on it. I like the music video a lot. Did you listen to it? Or?
No, I haven't. I forgot that came out. So
yeah, well, I'd recommend it. It's cool. I like it, and I'm hoping for more Chapel very soon.
Cool.
But yeah.
Other music thing I just want to mention real quick. I'm not sure if you saw any of this, but I mean, obviously Ozzy passed away. I know you saw that. But there was I think it was a tribute concert for him, I want to say. And like Youngblood, the guy whose music I really usually do not like, he did a cover of Changes, and it was like genuinely like very good. And I only want to mention it because I'm like, Youngblood needs to be doing more of that.
Yeah. No, that was at that was at the like farewell show for Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath. A few weeks ago, and that was like,
oh, that was a few weeks ago. Okay.
Yeah, it was like crazy timing between the show and Ozzy's death. It was just like, you know, crazy that they got to do and go through with that, and then he's gone. It's like, you know, pretty metal. But that clip is very cool, and Youngblood sounded great, and they seem to have a cool relationship from what I saw. But
I was seeing that too.
Yeah, but rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yes.
Trisha Paytas can't keep getting away with this.
What? Oh, she have another child?
Yes, every time Trisha Paytas has a child, somebody big dies. Like the first one was It was Queen Elizabeth. The second one was the Pope, and this one is.
Oh my God!
This one is Ozzy Osbourne.
How do you time both the Queen and the Pope? That's crazy.
Yeah, but she got her tubes taken out, so Hulk Hogan's way of reincarnating got taken away from him.
Wow.
Like I said, Hayley Williams singles, Renee Rapp release, Dev Lemon's record came out today.
Yeah, I saw that. I need to check that one out.
Yeah, I like that song. They had a song of the week a few months ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't chosen one this year for this new record, unless
No.
I did and I completely forgot. I chose the ones, but she had some singles last year that were really really fucking good, but I don't think any of those are on the record. Okay. So, but yeah.
And then I think that's all I have for music wise, but in like media and stuff, Rhett and Link had a 30-minute YouTube kind of TV show that they did last year called Wonderhole.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of weeks ago they announced that season 2 is happening and coming out starting in a few weeks, and I'm very excited for that. That's super cool. They were very open about working on that last time, and this time they just kind of kept it a secret, or maybe they might have talked about it on the podcast, but I haven't been consistently listening to Ear Biscuits in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So that, that was a cool surprise for me. Excited for that. Sydney Sweeney's Jeans. I don't know if you've been seeing this.
No.
She's been in American Eagle ads.
Okay.
And there was one that came out this past couple of weeks that was like talking about jeans.
Jeans with a J or a G? What kind of jeans are you talking about?
It was technically jeans with a J.
Okay.
But it was very here, let me look it up real quick.
Okay.
But it was like very kind of weird, and some of the stuff that she says in her genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's like, she's blonde hair, blue eyes, so people were like, that's very Aryan.
Oh, I didn't even consider that angle.
Yeah, and it was like the way that it was scripted made it seem like the people who wrote it knew what they were doing, and it was kind of iffy. So she was getting hate online, which, like, she didn't write the script. She didn't. It was not her fault that was what was written, and that's how it was taken. But if I would have read that script, I would have gone, "Oh, that's feels like a dog whistle." But yeah, that was something that happened.
Yeah. I didn't hear anything about that, so that's interesting.
Yeah. I think that's all I have written down for news and such.
All right.
Yeah.
Sick. Well, I mean, we're at a good time here. If you want, I mean, I can't think of anything else that was super big the last couple weeks.
It's Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man movie started filming today. It's Spider-Man Day when we're filming this. I
didn't know he had a day, but good for him.
Yes, well, everything has a day. They showed some shots of the new suit, and it. They started teasing what the new suit looks like, and it from the parts of the suit that they showed looks cool. Mm-hmm. I'm very excited for that one. It's got like the Punisher and the Hulk in it and everything. It's
right.
Yeah, it comes out next year. That's the next Marvel movie we get so we have like a whole year between Marvel releases, well, movie wise.
That's good for them. Yeah, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can get into song of the week. You were up first, I believe. So yeah. Well, what you feeling?
Well, we gushed about Vanisher, Horizon Scraper for a little bit, and I feel like I definitely got to pick something from there.
Yeah.
Picking which song though is going to be a harder thing.
This guy didn't think about it. I thought about it, and if you choose my song, I'm going to get sad.
I thought about it. I was trying hard not to pick what song I thought you were going to pick, but I don't know what song you're going to pick now.
I'll say it's not an immediate type of guess. I don't think. I'll just say that.
Okay. I don't think mine is either. So
okay.
I'm going to go with Ruin My Life.
God damn. No, I'm kidding. No, you're good.
that was Ruin My Life by Quadeca. What'd you think, Mike?
I think that is a great song and a really good representation of how crazy the fucking genre blending is on the record. I mean, even within just that one song alone, like just the amount of influences and like sound palettes is just incredible. And Ben sounds great on it too. That was one of the main things I realized when I was re-listening to Haunt You. Like I said, I still love that record a lot, but like, oh my god, the guy has gotten so good at singing. Like the fact that he could just do that guitar lullaby for the first half of this track and have it sound so good is like he just keeps growing and he's doing so well. And yeah, that's a nice deep cut shout that you did. So
yeah. I don't know. That one was like the first song on the record that really caught my attention. Like, obviously, I love the first couple,
yeah.
but Ruin My Life, just like starting off with that guitar, like you said, that kind of lullaby feel, just like really caught my attention, and I loved it. And also, when the singer for Maruja
Mm-hmm.
comes in for that little bit too, I really love that. Just it's really really well done, and like I said, I haven't listened to I Didn't Mean to Haunt You in a while, but I can't tell you his singing has gotten like crazy good.
Yeah.
um and man, I am so excited to see what Quadeca does next. But
Mm-hmm.
which one are you picking, Mike?
Well, yes, I'm also going into Vanisher. And I don't know if this is my favorite song on the record. I mean,
Mm.
it might be potentially, depending on how I choose to look at the album. But it's one that like kept consistently getting stuck in my head all throughout the last week. And I think it has some of my favorite production on the album. So I'm going to go with That's Why by Quadeca.
Mm.
Oh, right. That's Why by Quadeca. What'd you think of that, Colin?
Another great deep cut, I think. That one's also been getting stuck in my head this week. Just the way that why
Yeah.
that's been stuck in my head the entire week. It's great. I love it. I like a lot of I like how the drums sound on this one in
Mm-hmm.
particular as well. Um, it's a really good track. He sings well on it. I like the kind of beginning preamble where he's kind of just like spoken word rapping to
Mm-hmm.
himself. Um, it's great. I love that track a lot.
Yeah, yeah, no, I agree. I think it's insanely catchy. Like, I think the catchiest thing he's written, I would say. I also really
Mm.
find "Don't Mind Me" off of I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. I've always really loved that song just because of the hook on it being very um catchy as well. But this song, like you said, that whole section stuck in my head. I love the way that the acoustic guitar sound on here too. They got a little
Mm.
bit of dirt in them, but it's some good ass dirt. You know, I'm like a child testing my immune system with the amount I love the dirt on that guitar. Uh, I don't know what though. Yeah, I agree though. The drums sound great, and the vocals are just so good throughout. And I love how weirdly like it's cinematic at the beginning, but like how it gets a little strange in there too as he starts talking about if he were to jump and all those types of stuff. And like yeah, I don't know. I think it's a really really strong middle of the album type cut. And yeah, really great song. I love that song.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. Well, unless you got anything else to add on, I guess we can wrap up this 2 weeker episode.
I think we're good to wrap it up, good sir.
All right. Well, if you're listening on streaming services, thank you very much.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you and we love you to death. One could say. And you should give us 5 stars or whatever the highest rating is on whatever streaming app that you are using. But after you do that, you can come on over to YouTube. Excuse me. You can come on over to YouTube where we are under the same name, Broken Boys, capital N, BOIS. And over there you can see a whole bunch of stuff. A couple of them being our beautiful profile pictures this week. For me, I've got my Cyclicism EP. I got a little zoomed in version of that for my profile picture, and Colin's got the Vanisher Lighthouse. The thing that I thought was going to be the album cover, but twas not. I love the album cover that he chose. There's like probably like 10 different album covers he could have chosen, and I would have been very happy with for this project.
We didn't talk about it either, but the fucking visuals for the movie, holy shit, dude. I don't know. Well, whoever filmed that was on crack. I don't know what the fuck they were doing.
I think a lot of it was him for like at least
for
parts of it. Like,
what can he do?
he did have someone filming with him, but like, I mean, he's found like all these areas and shit. Yeah, it's insane, the visuals, especially for that last song too. Like, oh my god, I love those visuals. Anyways, yes, you can go see the Vanisher Lighthouse in Colin's profile picture though. Also on YouTube you get a whole bunch of links to a bunch of stuff too, that we got down there. For one, we got the Song of the Week playlists, that little segment that we just did. You can go in there and you can check out That's Why by Quadeca, as well as the song you chose, which is Ruin My Life by Quadeca. Some of the titles in those first few tracks I keep forgetting. Yeah, you should go check out those. They're in 2 of 3 places. We got a playlist down there for me, got a playlist for Colin, and we got one for both of us combined. Those playlists have been going strong for a few years, ever since we started the podcast. So go check them out. I think there's other quad stuff in there probably. So yeah. And yeah, personal stuff for me. I made music, past tense. I made it. And you should go check it out now. It's a short little EP, 20 minutes long. And yeah, it's called Cyclicism. And raving reviews from Colin. So you should listen to that guy, because he is that guy. And yeah, go check it out. Oh, I have like Spotify and Apple Music down there, and I got a bunch of stuff. But other than that though, I have my Instagram down there. I've got my YouTube page. I have my album of the year page where I rate and review music. You can go check out more in-depth thoughts on the Tyler and the Quadeca a little bit. I need to update the Quadeca one a bit. But yes, maybe that'll be updated by the time this is up. And I think that's about it. My relation to you, dear viewer, you know what? We're just gonna stay on theme, and I'm gonna go a little basic because my mind's a little tired. We're all on like a little sailing expedition out on the ocean, inspired by Vanisher. We listened to Vanisher once, and we wanted to go sailing in the deep ocean. And
overcoming my fears of the deep blue sea.
Yeah, just for Quadeca. And we're all in our own little boat as well. We have 3 separate boats, is what I'm saying. So I am sailing in a boat behind our dear viewer, riding their waves that they're laying out for me. Yep. And it is the middle of the Pacific. And Colin over here, he runs our socials. He runs both our Twitter page and he runs our Twitter page where he updates when videos are posted, as well as updates anything that needs to be updated. And he runs our TikTok page and our Instagram page, where he posts funny clips of us being silly, goofy, gagging little dudes.
And we love gagging.
Yeah, you know us. And yeah, he also has some. Oh, you should go check out all those, by the way, and go support them. But he also has some personal stuff down there. He's got an album of the year page where he rates and reviews music. Go check out his Cyclicism review.
Yes.
As well as the others. And he also has a letterbox where he rates and reviews movies, where I'm sure you can find some thoughts on the new Fantastic Four.
You sure can.
You sure can. And Colin, what is your dear what is your relation to our dear viewer?
Well, you made it easy for me this week. I just have to continue the story. So, since you're pulling, you're the caboose. I'm the front of the train of boats here, and we're making our way to this beautiful lighthouse in the middle of the sea,
middle of the Pacific Ocean.
In the middle of the Pacific Ocean. It's there, and we needed to. We just had to go there to take some pictures, just to be like, hey, we made it to the Quadeca Lighthouse. And we're gonna get there, we're gonna dock up, and then we're gonna get to the top, take our pics, and then we're gonna congratulate each other for making it to this beautiful lighthouse with a beautiful embrace. And so I am going to hug our dear viewer from in front. Mike will hug them from behind, and we're all gonna dock up together and engage in this embrace. And as we're docking, I will look over our dear viewer's shoulder at Mike, and I'm gonna kiss his salty lips from the sea mist that has been coming up from the ocean as we've been taking this treacherous boat ride to this beautiful lighthouse. And I'm gonna enjoy it, because it's quite the time. And this embrace is called a love cage. And if you would like your very own love cage, all you must do, dear viewer, is drop your address in the comments below, and we will find you. You won't know when, you won't know where, but we will find you and give you your very own love cage. So drop that addy.
Damn straight. I think that's our first love cage that's involved sea men.
Yeah.
That's all I got
in the Navy.
See you next week.
Bye.